From an ROI perspective, email marketing is one of the most efficient marketing channels. Why? Well, you don't have to pay any ad costs. There's no CPCs or CPMs, and you can quickly send out a marketing message to a targeted audience to drive immediate sales or leads. However, many businesses out there significantly underinvest in this channel. My name is Ben Lund. I'm the founder of Rise Marketing Group. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 pillars to driving and maximizing the most amount of revenue from email marketing. The first pillar is contact collection. You cannot have a successful email marketing program unless if you're actually focused on acquiring emails. Now, how do you do that? One of the ways that we like to do this at Rise is by having a pop-up on the site asking for emails, but you can't just ask without giving something of value. So you have to make sure that you're going to give something of value. So if you're an e-commerce shop, free shipping, 10% off, 20% off, access to exclusive products. Or if you service other businesses, maybe there's a piece of content that you can create that they can download in exchange for an email. But you have to make sure you have some type of setup that every day you're getting emails to add to your email database. The second pillar on driving success through email marketing is audience segmentation. Based off of where users are in the buying journey, they should have different messaging. So if a person comes into your website and is new to your website and is just still figuring out who you are and your value proposition, they should get way different marketing messaging than someone over here that buys from you every quarter. So you have to make sure that your CRM database is segmented based off of where they are in the buyer journey. The third pillar, which is a pillar we really love a lot, are automations. And that is automated emails. And we love automated emails just because they work when you're not even focused on it. So they're automated emails that happen based off of certain triggers. So maybe if you're an e-commerce store, someone leaves an item in their shopping bag, and then they leave the website. A couple hours later, send a note, remind them of that of their shopping bag to drive some action. And based off of your website, we can set up a ton of different automations. They're so much fun just because you set it up once and you let it just run. And every couple weeks or so, you just see how they're doing. And generally speaking, they do a lot of great and can drive a lot of great leads and e-commerce revenue if you have an e-commerce shop. The fourth pillar of email marketing is newsletters. Now, frequency is a common question that we get. How often should we send out a newsletter? Should we send out weekly or monthly? And there's really no one-size-fits-all answer. It really depends. Now, if you're e-commerce, you're probably going to want to send an email at least once a week just because there's so many changes. There are changes in buying seasonality, product changes, maybe new product announcements, sales that are going on. And all of that is great communication to send out to your audience, but if you're on the B2B side and your industry isn't really changing that much or your product or offering isn't changing that much, you don't have to send an email out every week, but you still do need to have some consistent communication so that way you're top of mind with your potential buyers, your customers, as well as referral partners. And for B2B, maybe it's just an email every month or every other week. And then the fifth pillar to drive success through email is analytics. And really that goes without saying, but everything should be tracked and measured. And so that way you know what's working, you push on what's working, and you pull back on what isn't, and you optimize things that are kind of working, but it could be a lot better, and just take these data-driven learnings and append it to the next iteration. So if any of you are not tackling each of these 5 pillars, I truly believe that you're leaving money on the table from email marketing. And if anyone is watching this video and is interested in outsourcing email marketing to really take full advantage of the capabilities of it, we'd love to have a chat. Visit us at risemkg.com and we can do a consultation and look under the hood and see what the true opportunity is.